Previously on the Shade Tree Surgeon channel.
Shouldn't an adult be stopping me? Why am I allowed to take this motorcycle that I've built myself and exit the state? Yet here we are, escaping the Wang.
The entire crew is here right now. We have everything from XRs to mules to a completely stock Sportster.
Oh my gosh, man. I feel like we're on a freaking movie set. What is this? You just crashed down a mountain, man. You like take a knee for a second. I just had a tire blowout. I was going about 80 miles an hour, 75, 80 miles an hour. And I cannot believe that I didn't go down. That was super, super sketchy. All fixed up and, well, all fixed up. Rideable. We'll go with rideable. Rideable once again and ready to hit the road, baby. What's up, weirdo? Shade Tree Surgeon here, and I am currently on the side of the road with a broken down motorcycle. Well, the motorcycle's not broken down, but I did pop a tube going about 80 miles an hour, which is the second one I've popped with a full tire blowout and lockup in the past 50 miles. I don't often get sketched out, but right now is one of those times. And you know, I already spent more money on this trip than I thought I was going to, and 2 flat tires and 2 toes later, things aren't looking good for Shade Tree Surgeon right now. We got some figuring out to do. You know, I keep saying how it's not that hot in West Virginia, but if you're there on the side of the road in the bacon asphalt, it starts getting pretty hot. So I figured I'd walk up the hill over here to these woods and just kind of sit down in the shade and kind of gather my thoughts for a second. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me over these trucks, but let me tell you guys something right now. I gotta take a second before I figure this out, because this is the second time I've had a blown spoke and a blown tire, completely total loss of air in the past 50 miles. And you'd think you'd get used to it, right? You're like, oh man, I get like getting used to it. I'm better at it now. That is not the case. It was scarier the second time, and the second time it happened right next to a couple of semis, a semi behind me and a semi next to me that I was passing, and I don't know if they were more scared than I was. Is that like the spider thing? Like, oh, the spider's more scared of you than you are of it? I don't know if that's the case or not, but going sideways with a completely locked up rear tire next to 2 semis, not the place you want to be on a motorcycle. So forgive me if I sit down, take a couple of deep breaths, and check my underwear real quick. Only been a second for you, but it's been a couple hours of much contemplation and pondering the manner of things out here in forest. I've become one with the woods, and I'm emerging again. I contemplated starting a new life out here, a safe motorcycle free life, but listen up, baby, the danger keeps calling me back, and a few other things are calling me back too. So looks like your boy Shade Tree's got this one figured out with a little help from his friends. I got Black Bear Harley Davidson, who helped me out the first time. Of course, they couldn't have known that it would break another spoke. They're coming to pick the bike up, and one 6'5" tall Godzilla is coming to pick up old Shade Tree Surgeon and take him out on the town. We're turning this negative into a positive, baby. Why not have a good time? You know what, man? When things go south and it starts heating up a little bit, you can either put on your swim trunks and jump in the pool, or you can cry about it. I'm gonna go ahead and choose to have a good time. Well, I'm gonna choose to have a good time if I can make it down from my almost home, my little vacation home here in the West Virginia woods, or the Virginia woods, all the way down there, all the way back to my bike without busting my head open falling down this, or getting squished by a semi. So let's climb down this hill and play Frogger, baby. Dang, I broke down in the Virginia woods on my motorcycles, and I got to smoke weed with Sasquatch. watch. No one's gonna believe me, baby.
Oh, there she goes, boys. Not exactly the greatest end to an adventure, but better than ending in the hospital, I'll say. All right, my man here, E, and Jordan, aka Aquaman. You have to tell me how you got that nickname next time I come up here, all right? They hooked it up here, and these guys saved the day. Thanks again, y'all. Talk about someone saving a damsel in distress, baby. Where's my white hanky to wave around? Where's my gorgeous knight come to sweep me off my feet? Talk about a knight in shining 6-inch heels, baby.
Bring my heels.
You never know what we're gonna run into on the road. So Ellie's actually taking her life in her hands. We really rubbed off on her in Florida, all right? She's a wanted girl, all right? An outlaw, baby.
There's not a warrant for my fucking speeding ticket.
Oh, yeah, speeding ticket. She goes like, oh, I got a speeding ticket to Virginia. I ain't paying that shit. That's even better than a bad girl? Good girl gone bad. Dude, motherfuckers and groms, dude, they always hear you. Dude, we're out here at a freaking cookout, and Ellie, I say, like, do a wheelie on that thing. And she goes, I don't think he heard you. Yo, you yelled do a wheelie at a motherfucker on a grom. He heard you. He heard you.
There you go.
Oh, wait, is he coming back?
No.
Oh, there he goes. Lord have mercy. She gave me the whole experience over here.
Your knight shining over you.
That long, tall, and deadly blissful Ellie, are you kidding me? You make me lose my mind. If you're selling shit on a stick, I'd buy it too. I drag my ass across 35 feet of gravel and barbed wire just to sniff the tires of the car you rode into town on.
I still got that one in my DMs.
And they say chivalry's dead. Is that us?
Yeah.
Damn, that was fast. I didn't get to open my beer.
Cookout.
Cookout.
There's the menu.
My very first time. That's a Carolina special.
Waiting for Ellie to get out of her car. It takes 20 damn minutes for Ellie to apply her lipstick.
You know, I've never actually put on lipstick, or very infrequently, so it takes me way longer. So.
Fix that.
Up here at the Heist Brewery, and our bartender Chris is freaking amazing, man. This is something I always do when I go to breweries. If there's a cool bartender, I'll always just let them pick out the beers. Wow, that's so good. That's freaking delicious. I could have done a whole one of those.
I've never.
I know you're probably gonna hate it, but that's okay. Give us a rundown. The IPA was surprisingly good. Now we're gonna try the tangerine passion fruit apricot. I love apricots. That is freaking good. It doesn't taste a whole lot like beer, but it's still really good.
I'm posting a YouTube. I'm a YouTuber.
What? Shoot,
It's too long by one character, but I wanted to put the heart there, so I have to figure it out.
Just take the G off instead of throwing.
Solved all my problems. It's 100
Really?
out of
Me?
100. Yeah, you.
Don't worry, for every problem I solve, I'll create two, baby. Yeah, am I getting your good side right now?
What the heck? I'm coming here just for these. I'm going back for these.
You know what? I've never once been disappointed when I ask the bartender or the waiter what their favorite thing on the menu is. It always works out for me. Delicious.
So good.
Oh, baby. Delicious. All right, so does this meal make us even for you picking me up or what? I didn't even fill your car up with gas.
No, it's fucking $40.
Wait, we're going Dutch on this, right?
Damn, okay.
I mean, I paid for my half. I mean, I made you pay for my gas. I'm not going to make you pay for my food. I think that's pretty gentlemanly of me. Yeah, I know exactly how to win them over, baby. Oh my gosh, is that a long, tall drink of water you have there?
Is that a kick to the head you want?
Oh, okay. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for my time here with one and only long, tall, and deadly BlissfulEllie.
Glad I could save your life.
Yeah, my knight in shining boots over here. Once again, sometimes you just need a real pretty girl to come to your rescue. you know, whether it be emotional rescue or actually off the...
Crying on the side of the road. You were pretty composed.
Not that you would have seen. I got all the tears out before you got there, all right?
God.
I cry in private in the refrigerator over a plate of cheesecake in the middle of the night like a real man. All right, y'all, I am back in Tampa. No, I don't have my Sportster here. My Sportster is still in Virginia. What I do have is a new wheel and a new tire. So I don't know how I'm gonna get this new wheel, this new tire up to Virginia and the Sportster back, but I'm figuring that out as we speak. I have a plan. Whether this plan will work or not remains to be seen, but I do have one. It's probably not a good one, but it's the only one I've got. I've had a bunch of people offer to help me out to trailer the bike down for Virginia, but let me tell you what, even though it didn't make it back right now, I want old dirty bastard to make it back. I want it to finish the trip on its own 2 tires, not 2 feet. I've been weighing all the different options. I could drive out there and get it and drive back, but gas is so freaking expensive now. That's like it literally ends up being like a $700 trip in my truck, maybe even more, because I've got that big 7.3 Power Stroke diesel, and diesel's just out of control right now. I could rent a truck and drive it back, but it's far enough away that renting a truck and driving it back would be pretty damn expensive, over $1,000 plus fuel. They must have jacked their prices up too, because when I rented a truck to ride the FXR, I got a budget truck for the FXR from Georgia all the way back to Tampa was about $500, and from Virginia back to Tampa, they're trying to get $1,300, so that's not really an option either. So we're gonna go ahead and see what's behind door number 3, and right now I've got a new wheel and a new tire in the back of this bike. I'm heading up to the ride factory to have them put it on, but I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna fly out there, because a one-way ticket to Virginia is about $200, which is a lot cheaper than gas. It's cheaper than gas just driving one way to fly there right now. I'm gonna go ahead and check that wheel as my luggage. I don't see why Delta wouldn't let me check a wheel and tire as long as it's not inflated full of air, but I guess there's only one way to find out. I'm just gonna show up to the airport with my ticket and that wheel and tire in my hand and just see what they say. As far as rescue missions go, there's definitely been worse plans, but theoretically, and that's a big old theoretically, Plan B, old dirty bastard, the raw dog, might actually finish this trip. It might still be a success. Hey. Okay guys, I am still in Tampa. No, I haven't left for Virginia to get the bike yet. Me, Shay Lisi, and Maria Mew stayed up till ass o'clock in the morning last night, getting all these packages ready to send out. We just got our shipment of shirts in from Lee Stewart, and this is going to be the first round of orders, baby. And I know it takes me longer to load them up in the bike, but for me, something really special about these shirts that you guys ordered because you watch the YouTube channel and you like the designs we do, because we ride motorcycles and we have a good time doing it. It just really is important to me for me to load each package into a motorcycle and deliver it to the post office by motorcycle. Definitely makes everything take longer, but I don't know, man. If you're not going to do it by motorcycle, what's the freaking point? So we could just drop ship all these things. We could just, you know, have them shipped directly from China or some garbage like that, but it means so much more to me to throw them in the bike and deliver them that way. If they all fit. Almost got a booby on it. It doesn't quite close, but I guess I've got this thing. I don't know yet. Can we do it? Oh, this one's got some stuff in it. Whoever gets a shirt from this side might have a little bit of shock oil on it. Okay. There we go. How's it going? It look like they're gonna fit? No? Well, just whatever's left over, I'll just leave in the box and bungee cord to the back seat. What's the worst that could happen? Some Ybor City crackhead freaking bath salt face-eating bastard's gonna be wearing your Shade Tree Surgeon or Brapstar shirt. Dude, we almost fit them all in there. That's crazy. No, this is gonna work just perfectly. No, I don't even need to bungee cord it in. That'll stay. I hope no crackheads end up with your shirt, but I think I'll be fine. Oh, there's an extra one right here. Well, this one gets to get a special ride right up here. It's nuts out right now.
It was so hot too.
I think it's 97 degrees, but with the humidity right now, it feels like 117. Let me tell you, you gotta wanna live in Florida. Uh-oh, I don't know if that one's gonna stay. I'm not sure whose package that is, but it's just getting raw dogged right out here in the open on the Goldwing on the way to the post office. The mail order glide, baby. That's how we do it. Like I said, it's important to me to pack all these myself, to deliver them on the back of a motorcycle. All these Ken Dean designed Wizard and Shade Tree Surgeon shirts and all these stickers and stuff like that. And the fact that it's me and Shay Lisi delivering these things on our motorcycles, I don't know, man. It just really means a lot to me. And I don't know if it means so much to you guys who are receiving the shirts, but it's important to me, okay? And you know, most people probably wouldn't care. They're like, whatever, drop ship it from some Chinese company. It just costs less. It gets there faster. You know, it's way less time, but I don't know, man. These t-shirts are the reason why we can do all the wild shit that we get to do on motorcycles. And I appreciate you buying them to support us, but I want to make sure that you aren't just buying them just because we asked you to. I want to make sure you're getting a badass product. So I hold every single t-shirt in my hand and every single sticker in my hand, or Shay Lisi does, or Maria Mew does, before it gets put in a package and before it gets sent out to you. So I know that everybody receiving something from brapstar.com, I mean, maybe it wasn't taken there in the safest manner, but I want to make sure everybody who spends their hard-earned money on something that we made, I want to make sure you're getting a quality product. And when you drop ship stuff, I get it. I got nothing against people who do it, do your thing, but you can't be sure of the quality of the product that somebody's receiving for spending their money. And yes, this is this random t-shirt delivery in the middle of my raw dog, old dirty bastard Sportster rescue mission, because these t-shirts came just in the nick of time. If we hadn't sold some stickers and t-shirts, I wouldn't have been able to afford to go rescue my Sportster from the mountains of Virginia. So really huge thank you to all you guys who ordered t-shirts. You're the reason I can go get my Sportster back right now. Oh, I'm about to lose this one as we get up to the post office and try to drop off our packages without getting in too much trouble. They ain't exactly fans of us around here. And it is hot, so I'm going to go ahead and park illegally.
Well, it's also illegal that I'm driving without a license plate.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, it's not that illegal. You know, everybody who buys a shirt from Brapstar wants their all their stuff delivered with just a little bit of breaking the law. I think it makes sense. All right, let's go. You got your helmet on. All right, straight through the window. Okay, maybe not. 10 minutes before they close. Coming in 5 minutes before the post office closes, like, welcome to hell. All right, quick, go before he says anything. I got to get to the ride factory to pick up my wheel, which I still don't have. I hope I have some bungee cords. But I am running out of time, as per usual, Shade Tree Surgeon bull crap. I'm supposed to be on a plane in a couple hours, so I gotta go get that wheel, my tools, and I haven't even packed or taken a shower yet. Wheel and tire acquired. Now to see if I can get it on a Delta airplane. An airplane I'm supposed to be on in a couple hours. I should really go get ready. Well, I'll tell you guys this. I am quite looking forward to Operation Dirtster Rescue, Operation Raw Dog Removal from the Virginia mountains, because at least it'll be a few degrees cooler up there. Well, the shirts and stickers are all delivered, and Shay Lisi's about to take me to the airport. Hopefully, Delta will take this very suspect, very shoddily duct-taped and cardboarded up in the same boxes that all the t-shirts showed up from Lee Stewart in. I even made myself a little handle. I was like, ooh, I feel like if I have a handle, they'll think it's a little more legit. They'll just be like, oh, this guy definitely isn't trying any funny business. He's got a hand. Who would have a handle, right? Right. Well, I made it through the airport. They ended up taking the tire. Freaking suckers. Yeah, the tire, it's in your trunk right now. I literally can't believe that they took that, dude. I got a lot of funny looks, but they were like, okay. They liked my handle and everything. Yeah, it had some air in it. I told them it didn't have any air in it because I didn't want them to give me a hard time.
It might explode on the airplane or something.
Can that happen? Ugh,
Yeah,
scary.
having air.
Anyway, we're somewhere in the mountains of Virginia, and I'm gonna try and get a new wheel and tire on the Sportster, but I have to do it myself, so I have a bunch of tools, but I don't have a jack, because putting a jack, I know, if you lift up the Sportster while I change it, we'll be fine. If only you were as tall as all your fans online wanted you to be. It's like, isn't 6'5" enough? They all wanted to be like 500 feet tall. If she was that tall, she could just, only 500, some of them much taller.
Be the 50-foot woman.
Then you could just lift it up. Unfortunately, till then, we're gonna have to get a jack from Harbor Freight. Jack acquired. It's a 2-ton Pittsburgh because they didn't have anything smaller. I tried to buy the smallest one they had because they didn't have a motorcycle scissor jack. I didn't need that big one. Luckily, when they didn't have that, I don't want to say her name because I want to get her in trouble, but she gave us a big old discount on it because they didn't have the cheap one. And yeah, her and her husband ride as well. And if they happen to be watching this, his road name was Guardrail. We got to hear your story, and that was pretty cool. Oh, before we start any work on the bike, it was obviously missing a magic feather.
It literally, that's the perfect spot.
Dude, the perfect spot, right above the There Better Be Slut sticker.
Exactly. I'm the sluts. Nobody knew it, but it's me.
Ellie Soul Goddess on the Harley. There's no way anything bad could happen now.
I'll take it personally.
Exactly. And as a reward for her helping me so much, you can now buy one of those stickers on brapstar.com, and all the money goes directly to Ellie.
I literally drew them.
Yeah, no, she drew that, she made that sticker, and I go, dude, let's freaking put that on the Brapstar site. Maybe someone wants to get one. So you too can have Ellie Soul Goddess on your motorcycle.
Any other sticker ideas, let me know. I love it.
All right, let's try and get this thing moving. We're a little precarious here, but maybe? Yeah, big maybe. Okay, I just noticed that this was just about to fall off the jack. What? Dude, if you got one, I'll take it. Yes, there is a torque spec to these, but I don't have a torque wrench, so we're just gonna go with the German spec of Gutentite. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, you need me in all your videos.
Gutentite jokes. Dude, it's the oldest joke ever. It's the oldest dad joke ever. But it's brand new to Ellie, so she laughed at it.
I have limited knowledge of a few things. And some common sense.
Where do you hide the common sense? Well, no shit, my Fantic might actually work. I had to repair it with duct tape up here because it had a cut in it, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I can wrap duct tape around that split in the line that I did and have it still pump the tire up. Maybe.
Hell yeah! Hi guys, it's me, BlissfulEllie, helping this sorry ass all the way up here in Virginia. It's worth it. I actually really fucking love being around motorcycles. It's pretty fucking cool. Also, it's a pretty cool place. I like it. I'm about to go in and get a t-shirt when he gets back. Ah, I've got a gunk on me. I think that's also for motorcycles. I love that. You good?
All right, let's go get you a t-shirt.
That's hot.
All right, boys, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a hell of a journey on Old Dirty Bastard as of right now. A lot has happened. Fingers crossed as we once again hit the highway and hope for the best. Fingers crossed. It'd be really nice to get at least over 30 miles without a catastrophic failure on this thing. I mean, I know it's asking a lot here, but it'd be nice. If I'm gonna wreck a third time within 100 miles, you couldn't ask for a prettier place to do it. I guess if this is the last thing I'm gonna see, it's at least a pretty nice horizon. Well, now that I'm back in Virginia and for the second time in 2 weeks, man, this place is nice. I wish I was out here not because my bike had broken down. That would be cool. But, man, Virginia, West Virginia, absolutely phenomenal. I'm almost afraid to turn my camera off to save my memory card because both other times I wrecked is within like 5 miles of turning my camera off. Might as well just leave the damn thing on. Apparently it's a good luck charm. Not gonna lie, feeling just a little bit gun shy on this bike at anything over 70 miles an hour. Just like always, if there's one thing to make you absolutely forget the imminent danger that you're probably in on the back of a motorcycle that you fixed yourself, it's beautiful scenery and a little bit of adrenaline, baby. Woo! Back at it. Let's go. I'm invincible, unstoppable. Nothing can touch me. My God. And it's all worth it all over again. To see all this. To be able to see this from the back of a motorcycle. I don't know how this could ever get old. All of a sudden, rounding this bend, all the trials and tribulations, even the wrecks, all the heartache, the blood, sweat, and tears, all the money we've spent, it's all worth it. It's all worth it to sit here on the top of the world, on top of this rickety old motorcycle, and look down at that. All the dreams and schemes of man, all the dreams and schemes of this man don't mean shit to a tree, and it means even less to a mountain. Like we always say, I was happy to be here, and I'll be happy when I gotta go. When it's time for them dolphins to rise up and say so long and thanks for all the fish, I'm still gonna be pretty stoked that I got to see as much of the world as I did. I just hope there's enough time for a little more. So we just stopped at Cycle Gear here real quick and got Ellie set up with a helmet. And I had to get her set up with a helmet from Cycle Gear because let me tell you this. BlissfulEllie loves to ride motorcycles. She's learning how to ride. She loves riding on the back. She's been driving all over Kingdom Come, rescuing me off the side of the highway. My guardian angel, my knight in shining 6-inch heels, just freaking scraping me off the side of the road here. Now I can't put a passenger on this, but I'll be damned if I'm going to leave Charlotte without taking BlissfulEllie for a ride. We'll figure that one out a little bit later. For right now, it's time to find a hotel room, and I've got a special visitor up here. Not only is BlissfulEllie just scraping me off the side of the highway and rescuing me all over the place, you'll remember there's another person when I was making a long-distance cross-country trip that I probably shouldn't have made who said, I am not letting him do that by himself. After that highway ride, after that roller coaster ride of ups and downs and beautiful vistas and my butt cheeks clenching over worrying about this rear wheel blowing again, I'm ready for a beer. Well, we're back at the hotel. We've got BlissfulEllie suited up in her brand new helmet. It's the same helmet, but it's also brand new at the same time. Oh, there was supposed to be a big reveal. I forgot that I was supposed to show that David met me here again. Anyway, he's riding my Sportster and I'm riding his bike. Oh yeah, they left that when I was on the highway. Abandoned vehicle, yeah, it looks like it. Head to a place called Flying Saucer. Luckily for David on my bike, it's only a mile away. All right, there you go. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is not hard for you. Let me get David's bike out of here without scratching the piss out of his very nice motorcycle that my scratch on the paint job is probably worth more than my entire Sportster. So let me be careful with this thing. Man, is that what I look like on that thing? I look like a real asshole, huh? Go to a place called Flying Saucer, which I thought was like a cool only in Charlotte type thing, but apparently it's in a bunch of different states. Oh well, they got a bunch of beers on tap. The food looks good. I've never been there, so it's still special for me. Pretty nice, huh? It's like somebody forgot to add the horsepower. Like you twist the throttle, you're like, what's happening? That's crazy, just jumping off my 2001 rigid mount Sportster onto the electric glide, this rubber mount, and you're just like, holy mackerel, dude. How is this motorcycle even from the same company? That's insane. Oh, they left some gravel for us in the parking lot. Nice. There are so many things on the wall. Oh, they're saucers. Oh, okay. All right, I get it now. So I did not know that the Flying Saucer was going to be actually saucer themed. I'd be a lot happier if it was unidentified flying object themed, and if there was little green men and spaceships, and then when you sat down on the seat, there was an anal probe, that kind of thing. I would like that's the menus. I would like themed food. I would like. I would like a.
Spill out of your mouth.
I would like anal probe Angus hamburger. I want the. I want the abduction. There's all A words.
I dare you to say that to the fucking waitress when she was that.
Oh really? You dare me?
No, you're gonna
Be careful what you dare me. Dude, you could.
Ugh.
Someone could think about daring me. It's already done. Anyway, I guess it'll pass. I just wish it was about aliens. We're discussing life, the universe, and everything so long, and thanks for all the fish.
Someone make him stop.
We're at the restaurant at the end of the universe. Yeah. Anyway, pretzels, nachos. Let's try the nachos. I don't like the way they arrange them on the plate. I'm going to be honest about that. It's like I can't get anything off without dropping something on the table. They're too full. It looks good.
Do better.
It doesn't look.
Still 3 olives.
It'll make a turd. Yeah, it'll make a turd. That's not very good. It's fine. Well, unfortunately, I have to tell you guys, Flying Saucer, it'll make a turd. The honey on this bitter pill, just what makes it kind of sweet here. Oh wait, does it get pushed? I get pushed out of the way. Okay, there we go. What makes this a little sweet, not just Ellie, when you have a crappy meal at a place, and it was definitely a crappy meal. The waitress was so nice. She was so pleasant, very excellent. I still had a good time at Flying Saucer because, one, there was beer. Two, David paid for the meal. So I was drunk and David paid for it, which makes everything a lot easier to handle. There he goes.
I'm doing a little off-roading.
I also just remembered that I've got David riding around a thing with literally no license plate. And I sent you out with no tag. David doesn't care.
That cop that came up beside it didn't bother him, so it doesn't bother me.
Just seeing David ride this thing around, I'm like, God damn, dude, I rode that thing all that far. That thing looks sketchy. It doesn't look safe. And now for something completely different. If you're asking yourself why I'm on a Triumph Street Triple with no gloves on right now, well, there's a good reason for that. That's because David Tyler's here. That's because BlissfulEllie's here. And we want to go ride the mountains today because we got an extra day. The old dirty bastard, the Dirtster, it ain't exactly up to the task of going up to the mountains with a passenger. And I don't really want to put my very good dear friend David, who I love very much, on that death trap while I ride his Harley. So we rented a bike off a twisted road, so here we go. The bike was originally supposed to be a K1600B, which I was really excited about riding. Unfortunately, it wasn't starting. Not a good sign for me wanting a K1600B. Lucky enough, the guy who was renting the K1600B goes, man, I don't want to ruin your day. Is it okay if you take my quick shifter freaking custom suspension Street Triple R out instead to the mountains? And I'm like, yeah, bud, no problem. Even in 6th gear, it still just sounds like you're in 3rd gear once you put an exhaust on these things. I mean, it just always does. It never sounds like you're actually in overdrive. Of course, that's probably because I'm going 70 miles an hour and turning 6,000 RPM. So yeah, of course it doesn't feel like overdrive. But when it revs up to 12.5 or 13,000, I guess $6,000 is cruising speed. All right, time to head back to the hotel, meet up with Ellie and David, and let's ride the mountains, baby. When you're a Florida boy, you get out there this way, you take as much time as you can to enjoy this scenery. All right, on the way over here, my phone ran out of juice, and I very foolishly thought I could find the hotel without the help of my GPS. I was wrong, which comes as a surprise to no one except for me, because I'm always surprised when I'm wrong. I never see it coming. Stop at Walgreens, grab a new phone cord, and I'm finally back, and it's almost 11 o'clock. So we're doing really good for let's be on the road by 9:30 to hit the mountains. I'm getting better, David. Last time you rode with me, I think we're only like 4 hours after I said we were going to leave. Now it's 2.
I don't know. I try to forget every time we ride together. I look forward to the next time.
That's the best way to do it, because that way you'll actually want to ride with me again. Man, those Harley ones go back weird. You're all the way across. My man David giving us his bike, and he's riding the Street Triple R. Going from Harley turn signals is so weird going back to that. All right, highway's turned off, m'lady. Dang, we got 219 miles range on 5 gallons of gas. It's crazy how much better gas mileage this new Harley Davidson gets than my old Goldwing. Of course, that's if you're not romping on it. Today is going to be a nice leisurely ride through the mountains, on this bike at least. If I was on that Street Triple R back there, it might be a different story. I got no idea where this little black box is taking me, but right now, I ain't complaining. It seems like the roads are pretty dang nice. My man out in a freaking air-cooled 911 drop top, baby. God, I love an air-cooled Porsche. Out here enjoying this beautiful day in the mountains as well. 2 of a kind, baby. It just seems to me like an air-cooled 911. That's about as close as you can get to a motorcycle on 4 wheels. Look at this freaking bridge right here. I love it, man. That's cool. Now we're going up. All right. We headed to the mountains. In my last video, everyone was like, I don't see any mountains. Talking about the Appalachians out here. Show some respect, man. The Appalachians is one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world, okay? Definitely the oldest one in America, so put some respect on it. They're a little lower now after all these years of existing. They're covered in trees, which makes them seem a little softer, but they're mountains, and they're your mountains grandpappies, all right? These roads are just freaking gorgeous out here. There he goes. I don't think I want to be anywhere near those pallets. Let's go and pass him. Oh, that guy is climbing up there. Luckily, we'll be on the Blue Ridge Parkway pretty soon, and I got love for all my boys hauling loads out here, but they ain't allowed on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and this is probably just a little slower than I would like to go. Although, like I always say, when you get down here and you're going this slow, God, is it just beautiful out here. Oh my gosh, you couldn't ask for better. Oh, I'm sure it's a lot more fun on that little Street Triple R, but I don't know about a lot more fun. Maybe a little more fun. Just because it's like the base level of fun on these roads on a motorcycle is so high. It's like, how much better could it get? Like, better, certainly. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it doesn't matter what you're on, man. I could be on a Coleman mini. Well, I don't know if a Coleman mini bike can make it up these uphills, but you know what I'm saying. And I'm officially back on the Blue Ridge Parkway for the 3rd time in my life. You told me 5 or 6 years ago that I would have, in the space of a few years, ridden this road 3 times. I'd have called you a damn liar. I'd have been really hoping you weren't lying, but I would have still called you a liar. Here I am, back again. And even just freaking half a mile on it doesn't get old. I know a lot of people call the Blue Ridge boring, but it's just so relaxing, peaceful, beautiful. Just these big, long, lazy sweepers through here. Gorgeous views. I don't know, man. The Blue Ridge Parkway really is something special. As evidenced by my man's out here in a drop-top Ferrari out rolling on it. And a tunnel through the mountain. It still just never fails to make me feel like I'm in some sort of fairy tale or something. Or like Gandalf's about to pop off and go, "None shall pass."
Well, somebody's making themselves at home.
A Sasquatch in her natural state among the mountains. No, I'm not. I was talking about the Sasquatch down there. Ellie's doing fine. I'm hairy enough to be one. God damn it. I'm supposed to go back that way. It was a coin toss. You can only go 2 ways, and I went the wrong way. Oh, we get to go through this fun tunnel again. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can turn around without dumping David's freaking very nice Harley all over the ground. And a 3rd time through the little Switzerland tunnel. Why not? A world record, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it wouldn't be me if I didn't get lost at least a couple times. It just seems like it's been more than a few times on this trip. I've officially been through more tunnels today in one day than I've probably been through my entire life. Just one was the same tunnel 3 times. I'll take it. Ears are popping. We are climbing, man, and I like it. It's always such a sense of anticipation when you're climbing, especially when you've got all these trees on either side and you haven't broke for a view yet. You're climbing and climbing and climbing. I just know when this tree line breaks, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. This gives me butterflies every single time I do it, no matter where I am. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why we ride. Well, one reason among many, but a pretty damn good one if you ask me. To get that feeling like you're 10 years old again, getting ready for that big reveal. Just all them butterflies bouncing around in your stomach, your skin tickling, your eyes are bright. Everyone's just super focused. All this clarity and boom, baby. Ooh, look at that. 3 Knobs Overlook. Huh, I've peed there before. Fuck is this guy's deal? Like, okay. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck was all that about? Well, that guy definitely wasn't the most pleasant individual, but I'm certainly not going to let it ruin my day. I don't know how much faster you need to go in your brown Chevy Cavalier to get exactly where you turned off right there. I'm not sure exactly what was going on. That was weird. It's like, dude, if you knew you were going there, it's like if you knew that's where you were turning off and it was like 100 yards ahead, why pass someone to give them the finger? Just absolutely bizarre to me. But hey, man, I would try to calm down, but life is short. Life is short, and this place is gorgeous. What are you thinking, man? Slow down. Smell the roses. I don't know how anybody could be surrounded by this majesty out here and be angry. I guess if you see it every day, it wears off. You could possibly be angry out here, but I would have to try pretty hard to be mad out here right now. And even some twerp in a beat-up brown Chevy Cavalier giving us the finger, passing us in a pretty dangerous manner. Even that's not enough to make me mad on a beautiful day like this. You know, I was just saying earlier that an air-cooled Porsche is about as close as you can get to a motorcycle on 4 wheels. That's a beautiful machine, my friend.
And another tunnel.
Right on the other side is this. How beautiful. I love riding. You can just see the road continuing up there. Know you're about to be up there. That is just so freaking cool. Makes me imagine a drone shot of this road would just look absolutely amazing from out there. Actually, they probably exist, and they're probably right here on YouTube. Imagine if you type in drone footage of the Blue Ridge Parkway, it comes right up. I'll still take doing it on a motorcycle in person over that. Asheville, round 2. The last time I was here, I had 3 terrible meals in a row. Now, this is your last chance at redemption, Asheville. I'm gonna tell you, I am not that hard to please either. One chance left, Asheville. Let's see what you got. Although Tupelo honey is super high rated, and the last time we were there, it was over an hour wait, so I made a reservation this time. So something tells me it's gonna be pretty good. Boys, I do believe I've reached the world record for shade tree surgeon, most tunnels traveled through in one day. Woo! It's a celebration, baby. I do believe I've earned myself a beer. And if I haven't earned myself a beer, I'm gonna have one anyway. Boom, and just like that, in the middle of the mountains, here's a whole ass city. Well, it is nap time, but that's okay. It's been a long day.
I didn't know it was tiring to ride on the back of the store.
Yes, it is.
Drive the damn thing.
But that's not the most surprising thing. Well, it is surprising. It's that David didn't know what fried green tomatoes were. Okay, the waitress asked him, and I was just like, he knew it was a movie, and he goes, fried green tomatoes are a real thing, and I thought he was messing with her, because I'm like, David, how the hell do you not know what fried green tomatoes are? Because it's like, it's soul food. Well, it's not even just other, it's soul food, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, it's soul food, but David's from Canada. You're soulless people.
Why are you soulless too?
Yeah, I'm soulless too. I was born in the South. Tragically without soul, though. If you've ever heard me sing or dance, you'd know that.
It tastes good.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'll be the judge of that. My God, it's delicious. It's real good. Okay, the waffles have mac and cheese inside them. Ellie got the fried chicken. Dude, it looks, if they're famous fried chicken, it better be. Can I have one of them pickled onions? My favorite. What's the verdict, David? Is it delicious? Is it good?
Very good.
Yeah. This is what happened last time we were here. We ended up eating a freaking Chinese food. I'm like, damn, we're in the South. I want some Southern food. My God. Delicious. So good. Well, Asheville, second time around, the food was much better. Tupelo honey, grade A, freaking winner. That place was absolutely amazing, and if I ever come back to Asheville, you better believe I'm going straight back to there. It's such a cool ride, too, because it's like if you live in Charlotte, you're about 150 miles away, or any of the other places that are really kind of close to Asheville. Like, what an awesome day trip to just ride the Blue Ridge Parkway, get to see this amazing stuff, have an awesome southern meal at Tupelo honey. Like, I'm into it. Good trip. Uh-oh, looks like we just missed the fuzz. Saw like 30 bike cops just go by up there. Maybe they got old boy in the Cavalier, who knows? Oh, we're taking the Blue Ridge Parkway here, but we're taking the highway back, and this is bringing back very unfond memories of the very first time I ever left Asheville, which was in the pitch black night during a tropical storm. That wasn't exactly what I'll call the best idea I've ever had, but definitely a character building experience. Because what I found out that day is, unlike Florida, most places don't bother to put reflectors on the highway, and they don't have any street lights. I see some street lights here, but none of these street lights were on when I was leaving that time. It was a harrowing experience in the pitch black with the rain coming down so freaking like you needed a scuba tank to make your way through it. That's something I'll try not to repeat anytime soon. As it is, I was missing out on a really nice drive there in the middle of the night. Even the highway out of Asheville is absolutely gorgeous. The Triumph has dropped back off. David is back on the dad bike, and I'm once again relegated to the Dirtster. But I ain't complaining, baby. I said I'm relegated to the Dirtster, but I ain't complaining, baby. There we go. Night crawlers, baby. Oh, BlissfulEllie is 100% smoked right now, but spending about 8 to 10 hours on a motorcycle when your only motorcycle experiences previously have been a couple hours at max, I'm still pretty proud of her. So we're gonna go ahead and leave BlissfulEllie to go to sleep. But me and David are night crawlers right now. We ain't tired yet. We got another good 400 or 500 miles left in us. Come on, baby. Yep, David's got the tunes rolling on the dad glide over there. Charlotte, we coming for you, baby. Well, it's me, David, and a special guest. Oh yeah, David's gonna have to keep it like under quarter throttle for me able to keep up with the dad glide. Even with the 107, that thing still scoots, especially compared to this tired ass 883. I'm also running with no tag because it was attached to my backpack, which was attached to the back of this bike, and that's up in my hotel room. And I didn't feel like going back upstairs to get it, so we're riding dirty tonight, but everything about the Dirtster is pretty damn dirty, so let's hope that Charlotte cops are pretty cool. Whoa, buddy. Man, they don't light up the highways here in Charlotte or any North Carolina. I mean, I guess you just gotta be quick on your feet out here. Because like I said, in Florida, man, all the highways, they got them all lit up. But out here, they just leave them dark. No reflectors, no lights, no nothing. All right, downtown Charlotte, let's see what you got, baby. Of course, I've been to downtown Charlotte before. Oh, the Grom Squad. Take it easy. What's up, bud? Good to see you, my man. How you doing, brother? Doing well and feeling fine. Well, it ain't back yet. It's just here. Ask me tomorrow how I'm feeling about it. We'll see if it's back.
Yo, I don't know what, like, Blade Runner 3022 freaking place Trucker Paul took us to right now, but there must be something you're not telling us, bud.
Over here, his name's Trucker Paul, and he takes us to a place with, like, 100-foot ceilings. I'm bad at measuring. You know why? You know what the secret to having a big dick is? Never measure it. Up at 7 a.m. and hitting the road just like I planned. I'm just kidding, it's 10 o'clock. Got a tank full of 87. I was surprised to learn that David's Milwaukee 8 runs just fine on 87 as well. I don't know if that's what they recommend, but we ran it through the mountains all day on 87 and didn't have one complaint. Usually it wouldn't matter. These days with gas prices, it kind of matters. All right, man. One last leg. Can the Sportster do it? Now that David's here, it doesn't have a choice. Oh my gosh, what a journey. Building the bike, taking it on the journey, just, 4 months or 5 months of building this bike, and not that it's much of a build to speak of. The freaking journey, the 1,000-mile, 2,000-mile, whatever it was, off-road journey with 10 other morons who built off-road Sportsters too. The guts, the glory, the heartbreak, the anticipation, the comeback, baby! We're rolling back to Tampa after all of that. Well, we ain't there yet. We still got about 700 miles to go. But I got faith. Well, I'll tell you this, boys. I better have faith, because faith is about all I've got. Whenever I start out on these trips, and after 2 rear tire blowouts, host of mechanical problems, 1,000 miles off-road, you know what? If I didn't have faith, I probably wouldn't get on the bike and ride it home. Yet here we go, boys. That's the definition of faith, isn't it? Belief without proof. Now let's prove it. South Carolina, 1 state down, just a couple to go.
Of course, the trip through the Wang is pretty long, man. Before we get to Florida, the states fall down like dominoes. So far, so good.
Polish a turd, but not always. Sometimes it's still just a turd. I've polished this turd to reveal another turd. It's turds all the way down. Uh-oh, the cops. Shh, be cool. It was in a Camaro, too. Definitely started a little harder than I wanted it to. All right, Dirts are on the road again. About 500 some miles to go. Let's rock and roll, baby.
That must be for Maria Mew.
Thrill seekers, daredevils, death-defying acts, and the most dangerous thing we've done on this entire trip, let me tell you, me and David eating at the China buffet in the middle of Pig Knuckle, South Carolina. What can we say, baby? Me and David Tyler, we live life on the edge. On the edge of a toilet seat. Gas stop and nothing but the best for old dirty bastard here. KM2, 1 quart. It's got a little sparkle on it, so you know it's good. North Carolina, you're not allowed to bring your helmet inside, but they give you a little funnel for your oil, which I don't need. I can just pour it in there, but the guy gave me the funnel, so I want to use it. Actually, that's going to take forever. I don't need the funnel. I just thought it was cool he gave me one. On the road again, baby.
Now when I need to pass somebody and I'm already going 70 miles an hour, I'll have a little extra oomph from the China guard. Let's go. We're Florida bound. Back to the Wang we go. See you later, South Carolina. Thanks for the crappy Chinese food. Closer every minute. The Dirtster abides, baby. Georgia, here we come. Woo! What could possibly go wrong? 3 blowouts in a row? Impossible. That could never happen to me. The odds are in my favor. I've already had 2 catastrophes. What are the odds that a third one will happen? So improbable, I can just throw caution to the wind, man. Why am I even wearing a helmet right now? Woo!
I'm certainly paying for taking this bike all day yesterday while you had to ride the Triumph. I'm hearing no consolation from David today. No are you okays. No how are you doing. Yeah, he's like, grin and fucking bear it. I did it all day yesterday. All right, I'm at that point in the day where I'm like, oh my gosh, only 179 miles? I'm almost home. Doing the, oh, I'm almost home thing when you still got 180 miles left. It's a trap, baby. You ain't nowhere close yet. We still got almost 3 hours left to ride. Although I will say thank you for getting on 301 with the 55 mile an hour speed limit instead of a 70 mile an hour speed limit. Not only is this poor little Sportster struggling, old dirty bastard doesn't have the easiest time keeping 70 mile an hour highway speeds at least what people call 70 miles an hour here in Florida, which is more like 85, 90. The old vibrations get pretty rough, anything above 65. I'll take this break on the home stretch, okay? I'm about to pay the price for eating Chinese food in Pig Knuckle, South Carolina.
Waitress! What did he order?
Oh, he had a special.
That's what I ordered!
All right, David. I will catch up with you soon, man. Whew. You know, it's pretty bad when the Chinese food won't even make a turd. It never even got that far. You know, I'm pretty fond of saying no matter how long a trip is, I always say the last 50 miles, last 100 miles, they always suck. No matter if you're riding 500 miles or 5,000 miles, the last 50 miles suck. But today, riding with David back into Tampa, David, who escorted me out of Tampa the first time. I didn't quite make it back the first time. But you know what? David made good on it. He escorted me back in. And it might be a couple weeks late, but guess what? Project Raw Dog, old dirty bastard, it's making its way back into Tampa under its own power on its own 2 wheels, baby. Took a little doing and a couple of one-way plane tickets, but it's making it back. It just needed a little help from its friends. And let me tell you, I say this all the time. Nobody does anything on their own. You know, every project that I say, I built this by myself. No, I didn't. I didn't even take this trip by myself. Tim from Gigasat planned the original trip. David rode with me out there, rode with me back. We had BlissfulEllie picked me up from the side of the road and from the airport and drove me back out to get the bike. Shay Lisi was right there next to me helping me build this thing. Nobody does it alone.
And guess what? If you did do it alone, it'd be a lot less fun. So I'm thankful that this idiot manages to get by with a little help from his friends. Because let me tell you what, when you're as dumb as I am, you need all the help you can get. If I break down between now and 80 miles from now, I'll turn the camera back on. But I think we got it. We're back, baby. Project Raw Dog emerges victorious, if a little late. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.